Sup YouTube, this is Black Feather Master 69 here with my updated deck profile for Dark Worlds for the September 2012 ban list. Sorry I've been able to upload for a while. I've been very lazy. But yeah, let's just get into the profile. I play, it's actually sort of standard, you know. Nothing's really changed, mainly in the main deck. It's sort of in the extra inside. So, oh yeah. So, 3 Grapha, standard. 3 Snow, also standard. Searcher, you know. 3 Brow, draw power. Always standard as well. 2 gold. I've already, 2 gold and 2 silver. I've already explained why I play these two. I just like going for the level 5 exceeds. That's about it, yeah. And then 1 beige. Always good to have at least 1. Getting back that Grapha. Next we have 2 Trans Archfiend. One of the best cards in Dark World, just because you just summon it, discard stuff, then whenever he's destroyed by anything, you just get out a, you get back 1 Fiend from your removed from play pile, so it's always good to do. And then finally for the monsters, where you have 2 Tour Guide from the Underworld. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. I just always love getting that free Zen mains, or that Leviair or Leviathan or whatever it is. Just always it's always a good card to play in this deck. Next for spells we have 3 The Gates of the Dark World, standard in this. It's the best card in Dark Worlds basically. 3 Dark World Dealings. I guess the main draw part of this deck. It's one of my favorites. Always good. And then 3 Drag Down. This is just always good looking at your opponent's hand, just ditching 1 and then just drawing 1. Plus pulling 2 or 3 off in the same turn is always good as well. Next for staples we play 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Card Destruction, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Heavy Storm, and then 1 Dark Hole. And now for traps we play 3 Reckless Greed. Yeah. Just getting that draw power. Sometimes it can be dead, as people have stated before, but I like it just for the extra draw bit. 2 Compulses. Anybody who watch my videos know this is my favorite trap card, so that's always going to be in my deck. Next we have 1 Torrential Tribute, because Dark Worlds don't care about losing their monster field. Who cares? Graph will come back. 1 Dark Smog, because it's an amazing card, and you should always at least main 1. And then 1 Skill Drain. I took out 1 in the side deck, and I just main 1 now at all times. But I do love this card. It's just always good. And just for the most part, it only hurts me a few times, but even then, it's not much. Next, for exceeds, we play 1 Heretic Sun Dragon, Overlord of Heliopolis, just because you play 2 you get 2 Graphas out, just overlay, destroy shit, always good. Next for 5s we play 1 Tiras, 1 Adrius, and 1 Wind Up Arsenal Zenmail. Tiras is explainable because, you know, it can't be destroyed by effects at all, and whenever it attacks, destroys stuff, that's awesome. Adrius just it's a fiend and it destroys shit, always good, and then Zenmail destroys face down, so I figure they're all good, and they're just really all good 5s, and yeah. Next for 4s we play 1 Chaos Utopia, 1 Utopia, and then a Maestroke. Standard Maestroke is the rank 4 Gachi, and he's a fiend, so he gets more power. For 3s we play Leviathan Dragon, Leviair the Sea Dragon, Temtempo. She's actually a really amazing card, by the way. And 1 Wind Up Zen Mains. So yeah. Next is this is the stuff that I basically changed in the deck. I play Synchros now because I side a Fabled Raven. So yeah, that's right. 1 Fabled Leviathan. Just for that big beater, and because he's a fiend, he'll be a 33 beat stick when with gates out. So that's just those what if cases moments. 1 Dark End Dragon, just because I don't know, Dark End's good. I like Dark End. Just get that extra, pay 500, do shit, all that good stuff. 1 Stardust Dragon, standard in most decks, and then 1 Dark Highlander, because you just use Fabled Raven, Pitch Beige, summon this guy. They can't synchro, and then, yeah, usually. And he also becomes a 31 beat stick with Gates, so that's always good. And finally, we move on to the side deck. As I said, I play one Raven. I like Raven just because it's just usually those what if moments. Just usually like sometimes, usually during the second round, I'll just do this. They'll never expect it if I'm just playing Trance. So, or they might expect it, you know, whatever. I don't know. I just like Raven. One system down. I want to find room for a second one because I know Gear Gigs are gonna be fucking annoying. I've already played a few. I do not like them. They're just very annoying. They remind me of wind-ups way too much. It's simply with the fact is they're just, I don't know, just by the annoying. It's not because they're the same playstyle, they're just very, very annoying. And then standard 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. Hate those cards they play against you, you know, D-Fisher, Macro, all that shit. Next we side in the second Smog. Smog's always good, as I said. 2 Decrees. This is the main part I changed. Yeah, I main 2, or I side 2 Decrees. I've realized that Decrees are a really amazing card, and it can help you and save you. So, you know, 2 Decrees, yeah. 2 Goes Match. I still like this card a lot. It just helps you out with the different type elementals or attributes or whichever one it is. It's just always good against some decks. Like, I want to say sometimes wind-ups and others. I just can't think of them right now. I'm too tired. 2 Light Imprisoning. I still think light decks can still be annoying this format. Light Sworns could actually still be pretty good just because with Necro at 3, people might be playing them, and you know, you never know. I always have this just in case, and if I don't play any Light Sworns this format or any lights in the new regionals coming up, I'll probably just take these out for something else. Next for the MVP, I guess you could say, of my side deck. 2 Deck Devastation Virus and 1 Eradicate Epidemic Virus. These cards basically fuck over any deck I can think of, for the most part, since usually every single top tier deck right now has monsters that are usually 1500 or lower. And that's exactly what this card is for. It screws them over, and it's just one of my favorite cards to play. This is for Spell and Trap Heat. Usually I only side this in against decks that like have a lot of spell cards that they use, like against Frogs. I'll probably use this just so they can't use their spells, and then, you know, or you know what I mean, you know, because like decks that usually use one type, I'll just usually use this, or against like Countdown, I'll use this and stop their plays and do all that stuff. Yeah, anyway, so that's those 3 cards. Alright, thanks guys, that was the deck profile, and just rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Any suggestions I could gladly take. I don't know if I'll change it, but I'll try it out if you tell me. Yeah, this is BFM69 signing off. Later.